As we navigate the rich and vibrant years beyond 70, the sanctity of sleep emerges as a cornerstone of our health, vitality, and zest for life, yet many of us unknowingly adopt bedtime rituals that erode the quality of our rest, setting the stage for consequences that ripple across our physical and mental well-being. One of the most deceptive habits is the cherished evening nightcap, a glass of wine, a sip of whiskey, or another alcoholic beverage often embraced as a soothing prelude to sleep. While alcohol may initially lull the body into drowsiness by calming the central nervous system, its metabolism throughout the night creates a disruptive paradox. As the body breaks down alcohol, it triggers micro-awakenings, fragments sleep cycles, and drastically curtails time spent in restorative REM and deep sleep stages, which are essential for memory consolidation, emotional equilibrium, and cellular repair. For those over 70, this effect is magnified by age-related declines in liver function, meaning a single drink can linger in the system for up to 8 hours or more, wreaking havoc on sleep architecture well into the morning. The fallout extends far beyond feeling unrested. Disrupted sleep heightens the risk of nocturnal falls, particularly when seniors rise for bathroom visits prompted by alcohol's diuretic properties. Emerging research also raises a sobering concern. Alcohol-induced sleep fragmentation may accelerate the buildup of amyloid plaques in the brain, a key contributor to Alzheimer's disease, posing a significant threat to cognitive longevity. By replacing that nightcap with a calming, non-alcoholic alternative, such as a mug of chamomile tea, warm milk with a dash of nutmeg, or a soothing lavender-infused drink, seniors can foster uninterrupted, rejuvenating sleep while protecting their brain health and physical safety for years to come. Equally pervasive and damaging is the habit of engaging with electronic devices before bed, whether it's scrolling through a smartphone, catching up on emails, browsing social media, or watching a favorite show on a tablet or television. The blue light emitted by these screens is a potent adversary to sleep, suppressing melatonin production with an intensity that impacts older adults up to 3 times more severely than younger individuals. This is particularly problematic because aging bodies naturally produce 20 to 30% less melatonin, the hormone that signals the brain it's time to rest. Compounding this, many medications commonly prescribed to seniors, such as beta blockers for hypertension, antidepressants, or even certain pain relievers, further diminish melatonin levels, creating a perfect storm of sleeplessness. When evening screen time delays or halts melatonin release, the body's circadian rhythm falters, leaving seniors in a state of restless wakefulness, lying awake for hours despite exhaustion. Unlike younger people who might eventually drift off from sheer fatigue, older adults often endure prolonged insomnia, which can erode both physical and mental health. Chronic blue light exposure also carries long-term risks, including an increased likelihood of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in seniors, while the mental stimulation from engaging content, news alerts, dramatic series, or lively social media debates keeps the brain wired when it should be easing into calm. To counter this, seniors can establish a screen-free wind-down routine, ideally beginning 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime, by dimming household lights and turning to analog activities like reading a physical book, journaling, or listening to gentle music. For those who must use devices, blue light blocking glasses or screen filters can mitigate some of the harm, preserving melatonin production and facilitating a smoother transition to sleep. Another widespread yet overlooked habit is maintaining an overly warm bedroom, driven by the understandable desire to stay comfortable as age-related changes in circulation make seniors more sensitive to cold. However, this practice disrupts the body's natural sleep physiology, which depends on a slight drop in core body temperature to initiate and sustain deep, restorative sleep. For those over 70, whose thermoregulatory systems are less efficient, the optimal bedroom temperature is cooler than for younger adults, ideally between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. A room that's too warm interferes with slow-wave sleep, the critical phase that supports physical recovery, immune function, and hormone regulation, reducing it by as much as 30% in seniors and keeping the body in lighter, less restorative sleep stages. This not only leaves seniors feeling unrested but also carries significant cardiovascular risks, as overheating forces the heart to work harder to cool the body, potentially triggering nocturnal spikes in blood pressure or even arrhythmias in those with heart conditions. By adjusting the thermostat to a cooler setting, using breathable cotton or linen bedding, and opting for lightweight sleepwear, seniors can create a sleep environment that aligns with their body's physiological needs, promoting deeper rest and reducing strain on the heart. Simple adjustments, such as keeping a fan nearby or cracking a window in cooler months, can further enhance comfort without compromising sleep quality. The timing of medications represents another critical yet often neglected factor in senior sleep health, as many prescriptions commonly taken by those over 70 have unintended effects when administered too close to bedtime. Diuretics, widely prescribed for managing hypertension or heart failure, increase urine production, leading to multiple nighttime bathroom trips that fragment sleep and heighten the risk of falls in dimly lit environments. Stimulating medications, such as dopamine agonists for Parkinson's disease, theophylline for chronic respiratory conditions, or even certain antidepressants, can subtly activate the nervous system, making it harder to fall or stay asleep. Perhaps most concerning are over-the-counter sleep aids containing diphenhydramine, an antihistamine with anticholinergic properties that pose significant risks for seniors, including next-day cognitive impairment, confusion, and an elevated long-term risk of dementia. These effects are particularly pronounced in older adults due to slower drug metabolism and heightened sensitivity to side effects. A comprehensive medication review with a healthcare provider or pharmacist can identify opportunities to optimize timing, perhaps shifting diuretics to morning or early afternoon, or explore alternative medications with fewer sleep-disrupting effects. For example, switching to a long-acting diuretic or using non-pharmacological strategies like compression stockings for edema can reduce nighttime bathroom visits, fostering more continuous sleep and enhancing safety. Seniors should also be cautious about combining medications, as polypharmacy, the use of multiple drugs, can amplify sleep disturbances, making professional guidance essential. Caffeine consumption, often underestimated by seniors, is another insidious habit that undermines restful sleep, particularly when it lingers into the afternoon or evening. While many diligently avoid coffee after midday, they may overlook hidden sources of caffeine in dark chocolate, certain pain relievers, decaf coffee, which retains trace amounts, energy drinks, or even some herbal teas like green or black tea blends. Aging bodies metabolize caffeine more slowly, with a half-life that can extend up to 10 hours in seniors compared to 5 hours in younger adults, meaning a mid-afternoon treat can disrupt sleep well into the night. This is exacerbated by the loss of adenosine receptors in the aging brain, which heightens sensitivity to caffeine-stimulating effects, making even small doses disruptive. The result is a vicious cycle. Afternoon caffeine leads to fragmented sleep, which fuels daytime fatigue, prompting further caffeine use to stay alert. This cycle not only erodes sleep quality but also aggravates conditions like anxiety, heart palpitations, and gastrointestinal discomfort, which are more prevalent in older adults. To break this pattern, seniors should aim to eliminate all caffeine sources after noon, meticulously checking labels on foods, beverages, and medications. Replacing caffeinated drinks with soothing alternatives, such as rooibos tea, peppermint tea, or warm water with lemon, can maintain the ritual of a comforting beverage without compromising sleep. Keeping a caffeine diary for a week can help identify hidden sources, empowering seniors to make informed choices and restore a natural rhythm to their sleep-wake cycle. When these harmful bedtime habits converge night after night, their cumulative impact triggers a cascade of health consequences that extend far beyond occasional tiredness, threatening the very foundations of vitality in the golden years. Chronic sleep fragmentation in seniors is directly linked to heightened insulin resistance, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes, and amplified systemic inflammation, which exacerbates conditions like arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and even certain cancers. Poor sleep also impairs the glymphatic system, the brain's nightly waste clearance mechanism that flushes out toxic proteins, including beta-amyloid and tau, which are associated with Alzheimer's disease, potentially accelerating cognitive decline and memory loss. The interplay between sleep and chronic pain forms another destructive loop. Fragmented sleep lowers pain thresholds, intensifying conditions like osteoarthritis or fibromyalgia, which in turn makes falling asleep more challenging, often leading to reliance on pain medications with their own risks of dependency and side effects. Psychologically, the toll is profound, with sleep-deprived seniors experiencing accelerated cognitive decline, heightened vulnerability to depression, and increased anxiety, all of which erode emotional resilience and independence. The stakes are undeniably high, but the opportunity for transformation is equally profound, offering a path to reclaim restful nights and vibrant days. Reclaiming restorative sleep after 70 demands more than simply avoiding detrimental habits. It requires a deliberate, tailored approach that honors the unique physiology of an aging body. Strategic light exposure is a powerful tool. Bright morning light, ideally from 20 to 30 minutes of natural sunlight or a 10,000 lux light therapy lamp, helps recalibrate circadian rhythms that naturally weaken with age, reinforcing the body's internal clock and promoting alertness during the day and restfulness at night. The sleep environment itself warrants careful evaluation, as mattresses older than 8 to 10 years often fail to provide adequate support, exacerbating back or joint pain and prompting frequent position changes that disrupt sleep. A medium-firm mattress, paired with a supportive pillow that aligns the spine, can significantly enhance comfort and reduce nighttime awakenings. Strategic napping, when carefully timed for early afternoon, ideally between 1 to 3 p.m., and limited to 20 to 30 minutes, can lower stress hormones like cortisol without interfering with nighttime sleep, offering a refreshing boost to mood and energy. Non-pharmacological sleep aids, such as weighted blankets, which provide gentle, calming pressure to ease anxiety, or acupressure mats, which stimulate relaxation points, offer natural alternatives to sleep medications, as do breathing techniques like the 4-7-8 method, inhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 7, and exhaling for 8, to calm the nervous system. These evidence-based practices empower seniors to cultivate rest without the risks of pharmaceuticals, fostering a sense of control and well-being. The pursuit of optimal sleep after 70 transcends the goal of merely waking up refreshed. It is a transformative act of preserving independence, safeguarding cognitive vitality, and enriching overall quality of life. Studies of centenarians, those who thrive into their 90s and beyond with remarkable vigor, consistently identify high-quality sleep as a shared trait among those who age successfully, underscoring its role as a pillar of longevity. By diligently addressing these 5 dangerous bedtime habits, abandoning the evening nightcap, curbing screen time, cooling the bedroom, optimizing medication timing, and eliminating late-day caffeine, seniors can transform their nights into a sanctuary of profound restoration. The benefits ripple outward, bolstering physical health by reducing inflammation and improving metabolic function, sharpening mental clarity by protecting brain health, and fostering emotional resilience by stabilizing mood. Implementing these changes requires commitment, consistency, and a willingness to adapt long-standing routines, but the rewards are nothing short of life-changing, a future filled with energy, purpose, and joy, where each night fuels the vitality to embrace each day. For those over 70, sleep is not a luxury, it is a powerful ally in the journey to age with grace, strength, and independence, proving that the golden years can indeed be the most vibrant chapter of life. And that's a wrap for today's deep dive into sleep health here on Healthful Living 60+. If any of these bedtime habits hit home for you, or if you've got a sleep tip that's worked wonders, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story, and so would our community. Your experiences inspire us all. If this video sparked some ideas or helped you rethink your nighttime routine, give it a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people who want to live their best lives after 60. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss our weekly tips on health, diet, and thriving in your golden years. Share this with a friend, family member, or anyone who deserves better sleep and brighter days. Stay vibrant, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time on Healthful Living 60+ for more ways to make every year your best yet.